Kate Walker, a young and brilliant New York attorney, is sent to the small French village of Valladolid by her law firm, Marson and Lormont. Her assignment, on behalf of a large toy multinational, finalized the purchase of a small, strange local factory, the Vorarlberg Automaton and Mechanical Object Plant. Once there, Kate learns that Anna Vorarlberg, the owner of the factory, has unexpectedly passed away. This might, therefore, compromise the sale of the factory, especially as it seems impossible to find the sole heir, Hans, Anna's younger brother who all thought dead, and who is the creator of all the mechanical curios that Kate has been admiring. The young woman also learns that the eccentric old man set out years before on a long journey. Hans Vorarlberg was apparently chasing after a childhood dream that had become an obsession, finding, somewhere far, far away, a mysterious land that was still home to living giant mammoths. Mammoths like those decorating the walls of a prehistoric cave tucked away at the base of the mountains surrounding Valladolid. Kate has no choice but to go after the mysterious heir on board a strange mechanical train that Hans himself had designed with the aid of his sister Anna. A train that seems to run from west to east on parallel tracks across a strangely different Europe. She meets the driver of the locomotive, Oskar, a highly sophisticated automaton, as finicky as he is endearing. Together they travel even farther, passing through countries where the strange rubs shoulders with the fantastic, visiting towns and cities that are relics of an old world in decline, the University of Barkstadt, the Komkolsgrad Space Center, and finally Arlbad, an old thermal spar where Kate at last catches up with Hans Vorarlberg. The young attorney can finally complete the sale of the mechanical automaton factory with the mysterious heir, and so return to New York with her task accomplished. But Kate has been changed by her adventures on the way, and decides that she won't continue with her assignment. She abandons the precious documents covering the transaction, resigns from her law firm, and even cuts all ties with her family and friends. She is determined to pursue her journey of initiation, seemingly gripped by wanderlust. And so, accompanied by Hans Vorarlberg, she sets forth once again in the implausible mechanical train driven by an automaton. The young woman has decided to help the old man achieve his childhood dream by journeying with him to Syberia, the island of mammoths. Continuing the long journey across the Great North, breaking through snow and ice, the train plunges ever deeper into the unknown. Kate, Hans, and Oskar are soon faced with the dangers of the wild, as well as, by chance, the hostility of religious fanatics and ruthless, greedy poachers. Kate also discovers that her mother and her former employer, in the belief that her refusal to return to civilization is the sign of serious psychological issues, have sent Nick Canton, a private detective, after her to bring her back to New York by fair means or foul. Even more troubling, Hans Vorarlberg, weakened by his long journey, is now gravely ill, to the point where he may never reach their destination. Under these conditions, the train arrives at what would seem to be the last stage of its journey, the underground village of the Yukals. The Yukals are an indigenous people whose ancestral mission is to watch over the mysterious island of Syberia. During a ceremony, Ayahuasca, the shaman of the nomads, sends Kate into the world of Hans's spirits and dreams so that she can find a way to cure him. It is then that Oskar's true purpose is revealed. He is to sacrifice himself in order to provide his creator with a mechanical exoskeleton capable of bearing the old man's tired body to journey's end. Hans seems to be saved for the moment, but in the midst of the exhausting shamanic seance, Kate loses the metal friend with whom she had shared so many adventures. On board a ship made of ivory, Kate Walker and Hans Vorarlberg finally draw near to the coast of the island of Syberia, where Hans will finally come face to face with the mammoths of legend, and where the old man will set forth once and for all, perched atop his childhood dreams. The first voyage has finally come to an end, with the arrival of Kate and Hans at the island of Syberia, where the young woman watches as her friend leaves with the legendary mammoths that he had dedicated his life to looking for. As for Kate Walker, her future is uncertain. Does she want to go back to New York? Or will she be able to shake free of her past? Whichever path she chooses, one thing is sure, a new journey lies ahead.